Hello everyone and welcome to Minecraft Redstone Projects episode 1. Yes, this is a new series I am starting, and these videos are probably going to be the laggiest ones of all. But you can see here I built all this, and yeah, this is the first one. Well, actually I've done other stuff for this, but this is the first one I'm doing a video about. I already posted it on Planet Minecraft, and I'm just making the video for it now. And as you can see, you could probably already have guessed by now, PvP. There's a bunch of armor stands dressed up, and I'll go ahead and give you a demonstration. So basically, this is a kit PvP vanilla arena run in 1.8, as you can see right there, 1.8, and there's 4 kits, as I said, cool little banners, and a little pressure plate. Step on that, it'll put you into game mode 2, which is adventure mode, if you didn't know that already. And I just use a pressure plate because I didn't want to use anything like a radius or something in case there was some admins on the server or something and they wanted to switch to game mode 1 or game mode 3, and then the game would automatically put them back into game mode 2. I just didn't want that to be a thing. If they want to add that themselves, they can, but as you can see, we've got 4 classes, and I'll get to those probably right now, and then I'll show you the redstone after. So let's start with Kit Tank, and it's got a cool little banner. I think it looks kind of like a little blue monster with horns and an eye and a gaping mouth, like rawr. But so yeah, I'll step on the pressure plate, and there's 9 random spawn points around the PvP arena. So if I get in here, all the stuff is automatically equipped to me. I've got heavy iron, knockback 1. This is Kit Tank, so you know heavy iron, knockback makes sense. And you also got the cannon, which is punch 1. You got stake. You got 6 arrows, and call airstrike. Because you know, if you're in a tank, you're probably in a war, and you can call an airstrike. So I'll show you that in a second. And this is iron boots, fire protection X, because you know cannons, they're tanks. I don't know why I added fire protection, probably because the airstrike involves lightning and fire. Because tanks are generally good against fire, you'd think. And I got projectile protection 2 diamond chestplate and prot 2 chain helmet. I'm not sure about how well these kits do against each other, but this is the arena. We've got some lava pools, we got some builds, we've got an enchant thing in the middle here. Every time you get a kill, you get some XP, so eventually you can get up to 30 levels. And whenever an anvil breaks, it'll automatically get replaced. This is constantly being refilled with lapis and swords, and it'll kick you out every time it replenishes. But you have plenty of time to gather up the stuff out of it. I could slow down that clock, but then again, I already did release this, so yeah. You can do that, and you can also enchant swords and combine them. But you need levels for that. And of course, when you queue stuff, it just like disappears. I have a kill item command set already. So when I throw a bottle of enchanting, this is basically the main pro of the class. When I throw this, it'll say, "Here comes the lightning." And before it, oh, there it is, and there it is. So it's basically a very cool double lightning strike, and I don't know how loud that was, but you can try that again. Gives you a little XP, and lightning strike, and if you're not fast enough, it can get you. And this is a shop that you can spend diamonds on every time you get a kill. Let me demonstrate what happens when you get a kill. I can do that with a scoreboard, players, add, build, mine, survive. Player kill count 1. So it'll do basically what it does anytime you would kill a player. And if I do that, you can see I get some XP. Went all the way up to 11 levels. I got a golden apple, which will be good for fights. Might as well eat that now. And yeah, health is also shown in the tab list. And I also got a diamond, which is used for that shop. And my kills are on the sidebars, you can see over there. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So let me just slash kill real quick. Slash kill. Oh nope, there we go. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. Took me a while there. So that is the, oh yeah, and there's also a glitch if you go out of this chunk. Even though this is the world spawn, I have right here, right above this pressure plate, right here, set to the world spawn. The armor stands, they just disappear. They're not gone. They just disappear. It's really weird when there's no players around for a certain amount of time. And there's also this gaping hole here, but I also fixed that when I released it, so that is not a problem. I just have a slightly older version of the map, but nothing is different about this except for this hole in the wall, which I fixed before I released it. I almost didn't fix that in time. So I did kit Brawler. Well, the Kit Brawler and the Kit Bomber are the only ones that have special features added to them. So I'll just do the next two kits, which are basic kits. Kit Archer, you have Protection 1 Chain Helmet, Prot 1 Iron Chestplate, not the greatest armor, but you also have a Power 2 Bow, Infinity 1, and Sharpness 1, the Smacker, Smack 'em up, and 32 Steak, Golden Apple. You already come with Golden Apple, so good for that. You can just shoot your arrows around, you know, get people, and there's not too much lag, I found. And when I try and host a server using my computer and playing at the same time, it can still play it. It's just really laggy, but my computer's not very powerful. I'm only running about 30 frames while recording here, and that's with my render distance even shorter. And another thing, I'm pretty sure if I cranked my render distance, those armor stands wouldn't disappear because they'd constantly be in view and they wouldn't turn invisible like that. But yeah, that's what this kit has to offer. Go and battle people and hide behind stuff. There's also a couple sniper towers here and there, a couple things. And the building doesn't have anything, just has some walls to hide behind and stuff. And again, that, and also this little cave where you can go and cool stuff like that. And so let's slash kill again. And of course, when you die, lightning does strike above your head, which is another feature. So what's next? Kit Brawler. I don't know if this kit's too overpowered or not. I may need to change the armor to Protection 1, but you get full Prot 3 leather armor, which may be a little overkill, and then Sharpness 3 diamond sword, which also might be a little overkill. But you also get a bow and 32 arrows, but it's not enchanted. I may remove the bow in the future. Probably the Brawler kit probably shouldn't have a bow, in all honesty, but you know, when I play, I just can't stand not having a bow, but I shouldn't be like that about this. But it comes with 5 diamonds, which probably is still way too OP, and 3,200 pearls, which make it even OPer still. So, this kit might be the most OP on the thing, other than, well, the Bomber kit might be as just about, there's no kit, well, no kits are, I would say, are that OP, but of course, the Ender Pearls do damage you. None of the kits are OP, but it's OP compared to some of the other kits. But not. It's just a little bit OP, a little bit overpowered. Not that much. Probably should get rid of the Golden Apple and maybe only give him like 1 Ender Pearl. So yeah, you get that regular bow, just the plain old bow. Nothing else too special. So if I slash kill again. And I'll show you the next class, which is the Bomber kit. I really like the banner for this design. It looks like an evil creeper just staring you in the face, like evil creeper just wants to kill you. It's really cool. But anyway, you got a fire sword, and you also got Protection 5 TNT in your head, because why not? Blast Protection 100 chain chest plate called Bomb Suit, Prot 3 and Prot 3, so you know, not too bad, because the TNT hardly does any protection at all. You also got a fire aspect sword, Light 'em up, the never ending bow, stake, an arrow, and summon creeper. And this is pretty cool. You just throw a snowball and you get a creeper, and it blows up and it doesn't hurt the terrain. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, yeah. It doesn't really affect anything. You can even just spam click them and it'll work. And this is all done by one command block. One command block does this. It's /execute. And it's, oh, I love /execute. So much of this map wouldn't be able to exist without /execute. But yeah, so you only get 32 snowballs, but let me slash game mode 1 and just clear my inventory. Now I can and just give myself some diamonds, DIA. Just give me like 64. Now I can show you the kits, and you have to, of course, to get to the little shop with all the stuff and mini kits and stuff. Of course, I'm not going to try the parkour. Although I'm generally decent at parkour, while I'm recording, this lag is not helping my parkour skills. So you can imagine how hard this would be with players shooting at you and lightning going everywhere, but it's not that hard of a parkour. But you get down here and you got Notch Apple, 20 diamonds. Again, a bit overpowered, but if you get 20 kills, oops, well, this was just a copy of the map anyway, doesn't matter. If you get 20 kills for 20 diamonds, you pretty much deserve a Notch Apple. So I'll demonstrate that really quick. And it uses nearest player sort of stuff. And you just plop that in there. And if you look in here, if you look in the thing below, there's no Notch Apples in there either. So that's pretty cool. It says checking for the correct amount of diamonds, 1 sec. And a Notch Apple will plop in here, but there's still nothing in the dropper below. A little bit of redstone magic there. So you get your Notch Apple, which is pretty cool. And you kind of can eat it in creative mode, but not really. Does that work? No. Eating in creative mode doesn't work. All the rest of the kits cost 5 diamonds. Wolf kit, 5 diamonds. Put the diamonds in the chest. Okay, as if I didn't know that already. I just thought I'd make it obvious. So you pay 5 diamonds and watch what happens. Oh, wolf spawns right in my face, and then you get some bones, and then you just tame it. And if you don't, if the wolf you get takes more than 4 bones to get, and I also made him have a green collar because, you know, why not? Also, there is 16 creeper snowballs, which also costs 5 diamonds. And while I'm doing that, and this is one of the most cool kits, I think. So yeah, you gotta summon creeper. Oh, the doggy. Go kill it. Kill him, doggy. Sick him. Sick him. Doggy, what are you doing? Kill it. Oh, well, that doggy's... Oh, he died. So yeah, the next kit we have is bow drop, which is 5 diamonds. And all players lose bows, and you get an infinity 1 bow to go destroy. So yeah, basically self-explanatory. Pay 5 diamonds, and it removes all bows, and then it gives you an infinity 1 bow, the never-ending bow. The arrows never end. So yeah, you could just go and pwn with this, and then you come out here, an iron pressure plate, and you're out of the shop. Pretty cool system, I think. So yeah, this works pretty cool. And now I'm gonna go show you the redstone involved for this. And some of it, I didn't do it exactly the same on all the kits, but let me just show you real quick. If I dig behind here, I ran out of space and I didn't want to alter it, so some kits it's weird. Like some kits there might be even a redstone torch with an inverted system, but basically you press the pressure plate and it will it'll clear your inventory, and then it will. These are all /replace item commands, so they can all happen at the same time. I don't use any /give except for some other stuff. So yeah, this is you know, /give. No, it's not /give. Replace item entity nearest player slot.hotbar.0, which is the number 1 slot in their hotbar. It starts with 0, so basically it's numbers 0 through 8 for the hotbar. Iron sword, 1 iron sword with no durability lost, and then display : curly bracket name heavy iron, and then I add the lore, push your foes away, and then added another little MBT tag, an inch, which is enchant ID 19, which is knockback level 1. So you get a knockback 1 iron sword, and same with the boots. You got your boots with prot 1. Actually, no. What's ID 1? Oh yeah. Oh, fire protection. 1 is fire protection. 0 is protection. You can look up all these lists. I have to constantly go back to the list of ID enchants, and I'll be like, wait, what's infinity? Is it 51 or 53? I forget. Or what's sharpness? Is that 16 or 19? I forget which one that is. But yeah. So, and then down here, this is the teleporting system. I have 9 command blocks in here with a custom command in them. So if I was to take one of them out, it would say teleport the nearest player to these coordinates right there. So it doesn't use relative coordinates, so I don't think you'll be able to import this map as long as you import it at the exact coordinates. Then you might be able to use it. But see, is this 0, 0 right here? No. If you import it at a -8, of course I could change this to relative coordinates, but that would take quite a while to do, and I'm not sure if I'm up for that. But if someone requests it and they said they would use it in their server, if they did, then I'd be willing to do it. I'd honestly be willing to do it. The spawns might not be exactly the same spots, but they'd be near. I'd have basically new spawn points. So it dispenses one of these 9 command blocks randomly, and then after it does that, this command block will get rid of it, and then after the button has gone through the press, or the pressure plate has gone through, it will go to here, and then it will clone this dispenser back to here, so that this is always full of command blocks and never empty. So even if I take all of these out, grab myself another redstone block, place it here, that'll go through and clone, and then this is full of command blocks again. So yeah, that's how that works. That's how all the kits work. Just a bunch of /replace item commands, and then under here is where all the magic happens, all the cool stuff, all the amazing stuff. So this is my weather monitor, and I have all these things labeled. So when you download this, make the weather clear for 1,000,000 ticks, and this will transfer every 10,000 ticks. So it'll just make the weather clear every whatever 10,000 divided by 20 is. That's how many seconds it'll be for every time the weather is cleared. So basically, yeah, there's also a clock running around. It should come around. Boom. So yeah, if someone takes armor off the armor stand, which I hope they don't realize you can do, and I'm not quite sure. I think you can make it so they can't do that, but I'm not exactly sure how. I might need to look that up. But in case they do, these 4 command blocks will plop the armor back on. I tried having this on a faster clock, but it lags so bad when you do that. And this is the lightning storm. It might be a little more complicated than it needs to be. You can see I've got a whole delay system here. Basically, this is the execute at entity type equals thrown XP bottle relative. Basically, any thrown XP bottle will summon a slime size of 1. So that's the medium slime, which can be killed very easily. I used to use the large slimes, but those would make like 1 billion lightning strikes, and then they divide into a bunch of medium slimes, and then a quadrillion tiny slimes, and it was so laggy. So I found the medium slime is the best way to go. Then you test for a slime that has been summoned in the world. Pretty straightforward. Test for an entity type equals slime, and if it finds a slime, it will then say, "Here comes the lightning," which will start this clock. It will go all the way through here, which will then come over here, which will then shut off this torch, which will then, because this is a fill clock. Even though this is not updating, that's actually blinking up and down really fast. So basically, when this thing gets removed, it'll start triggering this command block over and over again really fast. But if I have that, it doesn't connect. So what these do, it just executes at any slime. It'll summon, basically it'll strike any slime with lightning, and there's about 4 command blocks that'll summon lightning. So basically for every slime there's 4 lightning bolts. Just because 1 lightning bolt wasn't going to cut it, and so I have lightning bolts spread all around the slime, and it's a pretty cool thing. But then there's clear diamond blocks, so just because I don't want people placing stuff around the map, even though you can't in 1.8 adventure mode, in case they were using something or other. I just don't want them making diamond blocks in case they could place it, or if you were using this in a different version, or they had hacks or something. And also, there's no PvP in the lobby. So in here, if you try and hit someone, it's not going to work, and that's because everyone that's within a 20 block radius will join a team called PvP, and there's no friendly fire on that team. And there's also a clock running in the middle of the arena somewhere that also takes you off that team as soon as you spawn into the arena, so then you can PvP again. So reset kills. So yeah, when you spawn in here, any person will also lose their kills score, which will take them out of the sidebar. You see I'm not in the sidebar anymore. And this is the command that makes me summon ignited creepers with snowballs. You see, it's /execute at entity type equals snowball relative, and then any snowball will execute the command /summon creeper wherever the snowball is. You have to have these brackets if you're going to add an NBT tag, and ignited :1 is the NBT tag. And to make them not do anything to the ground is just what is it again? Oh yeah, it's /game. Oh, no, not /game. Oh, I'm really bad at typing. Game rule mob griefing false, and then creepers won't do anything to the land. Kill items. This will just make it so that anytime you queue an item, it'll just die. And this clock runs super fast. If you want me to demonstrate how fast fill clocks are, just do say 1. And woo! Yeah, that's pretty fast. And also, if you happen to get a wolf from the shop, once you die, you'll come here, and your wolf will probably teleport to you. So that'll kill the wolf. And this will also clear snow blocks, because you could take your snowballs and make snow blocks and place those around the map if you wanted. But of course, it's 1.8. You need the /place on. But of course, that's just a precaution. And then also, so you can't create lapis blocks too. And that's basically all there is for Redstone wise. You got the kits and the teleporters, not too many command blocks, and it's all running off of fill clock, so it's not too laggy. It all works really well. But oh yeah, that's not quite it. There's a couple things left, and I also want to demonstrate this. This is not even considered an option because I think it made it too laggy that it just wasn't worth it. But this will make the armor stands move their heads and arms, so it looks pretty cool, like they're breathing players. So yeah, and this will just give someone an XP that has a player kill count of 1. Oh, don't want to do that. And this will just give someone with a player kill count of 1 6 arrows. And this is just going to let's see. execute at anyone with a score of grave, and I called it grave, and that's the scoreboard I used to make it so the death would come. So basically what I did slash scoreboard objectives add grave player deaths, I think it is. I don't know. It's not showing up for some reason. Is it death count? Oh yeah, grave death count. So anytime you die, it'll add 1 to grave, which is part of your death count. So yeah. When you die, you'll get a score of grave of 1, and it'll summon a lightning bolt, and as soon as that happens, it'll reset your grave score, so it doesn't constantly summon lightning bolts at your face. Same with this. It'll give you a golden apple if you have a kill, and then after it does that, it'll also reset. It'll give you a score of kills, and then it'll reset your player kill count. And I also don't want to do that. I also have the kills set to the sidebars. You could already see, and yeah, that's about it. That is honestly about it. And the reason I had to use the repeater clock instead of this clock is that this clock was way too fast for this to work. The speed that a comparator takes to because a comparator works is if this successfully runs, it'll output a signal, but it wasn't outputting a signal fast enough, and this thing would repeat 3 more times before the signal would even put out into the command block, so that wasn't gonna work. So it would actually give you 3 golden apples and 3 kills and 3 of everything, and before it would finally reset you. But this way, this clock is slow enough so that it only gives you 1 without doing that. So let me log real quick to reload the armor stands, because for some reason, like I said, they disappear, and I don't know why. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and the armor stands are back, and it's a little laggy because I just opened the world. But if you want to do this, you can. I need to get some redstone because I think the track is broken. Oh, that's gonna interfere, isn't it? Oh, I didn't think of that. Let me just fix that real quickers. Is that fixed? No, that is not fixed. Let's do that. Grab a rep eater. Because rep eaters are nice. Yeah. So yeah, this does work, but I didn't include it as a feature of the map. And if people find out about it, they can use it if they want. But I didn't add it because it was just too laggy, like I said. So if I do that, oh yeah, it's starting to lag. Oh boy, oh man. So if you have a good enough server, I suppose you could do this. But yeah, if you look at these guys, they are moving now, and it looks pretty cool. And honestly, it looks pretty cool. And you could have him do some cooler motions than that, but yeah, it affects all of them at the same time. But it just makes it too laggy. So I just turned it off, and I didn't make it an option, even though it does look really cool. It does look pretty sick. Yep. So I'm gonna go disable that because that is really affecting my frame rate. Holy moly. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for my first redstone project on my channel. This one took me a very long time to do, between building the map and creating all the kits, and I'm probably going to add kits in the future, say to that corner, and that corner, and that corner, and that corner. But yeah, if you, there'll be a link in the description to the Planet Minecraft page where you can download this and you can try it out, load it up on a world, and PvP with your friends with some cool kits and see if you can get a huge kill streak going. And it'd just be fun to play on, even just for adding something to a small server. It would be fun. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope it was instructional enough. And if you want to see more, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody. Woo! Oh yeah, and yeah, bye.